Hey Hoopers, Karrie here from Current Motion Hoops. In this video, I'm going to share with you a move called Lasso. This is much like hand hula hooping, except it'll be above our head, much like spinning a lasso. So what you want to have first is a durable kids hoop or a polypro hoop. I'll leave a description below to give you more information on what the polypro hoops are, but think of it as just a bit more of an advanced hoop that moves faster and it's very light. So basically, I'm seeking something that's gentle on your hands. Having a big heavy hoop can be a little bit harder to control as well. Not to say it can't be done, but while learning, you want to just set yourself up for success and comfort. So what we want to do is start with the hoop in our dominant hand. In this case, I'm right-handed, and I'm going to hold the hoop at my side, palm facing up, and holding the hoop tight enough that it's at a 45-degree angle. Once it's here, I'm going to sweep my hand from the bottom right all the way up to this upper left corner. So it sweeps up, and I just open my hand at the top. You don't want to open your hand too early because it'll bump into your body, or you might end up finding yourself really swinging your arms wildly. So I'm going to show it to you from the side here as well. So it starts on my lower right, and I sweep up to the upper left, and just opening my hand once it gets to the top. You'll notice that my thumb is pointed out and my fingers are tight together. The thumb keeps the hoop on your hand. If you do find that your thumb slips back up into the hoop, all is not lost. You can make a big movement with your hand and arm, making a big circle, and then placing that thumb underneath or pointing it outwards. So again, it's on my arm, I make a big circle, opening up my hand, thumb pointed out, and it returns to my hand. Sometimes it reaches the point in a return, and then you just have to let it fall. Now, there's a few ways to get that hoop in movement. So we started this one with our palm facing up, but we can do the same thing with our palm facing down. You'll notice that my thumb is tucked just inside the hula hoop. So what's going to happen is I'll sweep from the bottom right up to the upper left again, except it'll spin on my thumb once, and then transfer onto my forefingers. So this is a grip change. We haven't encountered any of these yet, so it might feel a little strange at first, but don't overthink it. Just feel what's happening with the hoop, and instinctually, you'll definitely find your flow into the lasso. I'll show it to you from the other side as well. So I'm holding it at a 45-degree angle with my palm facing down and my thumb just inside the hoop. I sweep up, opening up my hand, it spins on my thumb, and then transfers to my forefingers. Take some time to practice that, and you can try a few variations here as well. You can start with the hoop above your head and spin, and just open up your hand, and it'll send that momentum into the hoop. You can also just strongman, give that hoop a good solid push with your wrist, and it'll send it into a spin. Always taking note, having thumb pointed out and fingers tight together. With it up here, you can also squeeze the hoop, changing directions and vice versa. And don't forget, everything you do with your right hand, you can do with your left. Now you can switch hands by restarting and doing all the same movements on the other side, but I encourage you to try it this way. You've had a lifetime to figure out where your other hand is. So what you're gonna do is place your hands palm to palm above your head, then releasing your right or dominant hand, leaving it on your non-dominant hand. With it there, trying both directions and seeing what you can kind of create from there and changing it back. When making the switch, looking up can kind of make it harder and distorts where the hoop is, and especially if you're nervous about having a hoop near your head, it can become a little bit more scary. So give this a whirl. I certainly hope you found this tutorial helpful. Feel free to give this video a like, and don't forget to subscribe. And always happy hooping. Bye.